I said he was going to jail because God told me he was going to jail.
Have you ever been in one of these Diddy parties?
Yes, I have. I sat in with Storm Monroe 4 years ago and said that man was an S-trafficker and he was using the business to S-traffic young women and men. I said all that. But when I pray for something, it always comes true. And I prayed the same prayer for Sean Carter. Y'all better get ready. I knew between the two Seans, go for the weaker one. Go for the knees. And I told Sean Carter, you are so closely tied to Diddy.
In a surprising twist at Diddy's ongoing trial, music mogul Jay-Z took the stand today to testify. As the prosecution builds its case against Diddy, Jay-Z's involvement adds an extra layer of intrigue, considering the long and complicated history among the top figures in the hip-hop world.
This is 50 Cent. We all know 50 Cent for possibly being one of the most diabolical artists of our time. 50 Cent is definitely a smart businessman though. 50 has TV shows, movies, TV film studios, all type of business ventures. But today, my girl Jaguar Wright wanted to point out a few things about 50 Cent and how 50 is trying to replace Jay-Z and P. Diddy from being the top guy in charge of Hollywood.
50 Cent is trying to take down Diddy. No, he's trying to move Diddy and Jay-Z out the way so he can run it. And the truth is, I ain't mad at him. I just don't trust him. Because the truth is, he would just be another kind of monster in another kind of way. He don't want things to change. He just want to be the one that's running it. See? Easiest thing to do is to take your.
What do you think about the way they're portraying Jay right now?
The things that they're saying, they're terrible. It's hard for me to even think that any of those things can be true. I don't want them to be true. Like, you know, they're saying they're gonna pick him up next year. I don't want to see that man go to jail. As much as he's been to me, the way he be with my money, I want to hope that that's the worst that he's been doing. I would never want to hear like Jay at a freak off party. Like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? The shit they saying, and I just be wondering why he don't say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's terrible. The stuff that I'm hearing and I see daily in that algorithm, it's about his family. I don't even want to say all the stuff they saying, but it would be such another big blow for hip hop. Regardless of what, you know, perception-wise, Jay is also a pillar of hip hop.
Jay-Z, a major force in the music industry, could play a crucial role in the case. His testimony might offer key details about Diddy's alleged actions and their impact on their close-knit circle. The courtroom is filled with anticipation as everyone waits to hear what the rap legend might reveal.
Yeah. We get into the office, so we do the performance, like, we nervous, but we just do the shit, boom, all right. He said, yeah, I like this too. I don't like this light-skinned nigga over here, this little nigga over here. Fuck that. I said, that's just melted in that goddamn office at 12. I said, look, I mean, fucked up.
And you 12 years old.
Yeah. But
so, I gotta ask.
Yeah.
Your partner was dark skinned?
I mean,
I gotta ask.
Yeah, my brother was dark.
Speculation around Diddy's trial has heated up after recent raids on his properties, sparking curiosity about possible links within the hip-hop world. With the investigation digging deeper, some insiders believe Jay-Z might face subpoenas, forcing him to share testimony or evidence about Diddy's alleged actions.
And off the top at 5:30, we continue to follow breaking news out of Star Island. Several law enforcement agencies are raiding the home of hip-hop mogul P. Diddy.
And tonight, we are learning it may be tied to alarming allegations. Let's get right out to CBS News Miami's Larry Seward. He joins us live from the scene with what we know so far. So, Larry, what can you tell us at this point?
authorities not confirming very much beyond the fact that this is part of an ongoing investigation started by Homeland Security Investigations in the state of New York. Behind me, that is the entrance to Star Island. You can see the Miami Beach police car there at the entrance. If you look to your right, you can see this is where the Homeland Security Investigations are set up with their command post. We've seen not only HSI police, we've also seen an FBI agent and numerous other officers going in and out of the house that is behind it. You can see the beige complex there. That home, we understand, according to property records, owned by Sean Combs, or Diddy as he is known. That property, again, being searched at this hour. We also know, obviously, Sean Diddy Combs has properties in Los Angeles and New York. We understand from our colleagues in Los Angeles that earlier today, the helicopter hovered above one of Diddy's homes there, that a similar law enforcement they showed up there as well to search the property. It's not clear exactly what they're searching for or the details of the investigation. We've asked Homeland Security about that. They're only saying that this is part of an ongoing investigation led by New York, but obviously the properties in Los Angeles and the property here in Miami being searched as we speak. We're going to stay on top of this story and bring you more details as we get it. But back here live, you're looking at, again, HSI police setting up their investigation at this house. You can look and see in the driveway, the gate, it looks like that gate has been disabled because it's sort of just leaning up against the pillar on the side as they're backing a van up into the property. Again, we're going to try to get as much information as we can. We talked to neighbors. They told us that these police officers showed up about 2 or 3 hours ago. So again, we'll dig for information and have more for you as it comes out. For now, we're live on Star Island. Larry Seward, CBS News.
Jaguar Wright has been raising concerns about Jay-Z for years, cautioning both the music industry and the public about his alleged darker side. Now, with Diddy's legal troubles intensifying, she sparked a major controversy by claiming that Jay-Z could be the next celebrity to face exposure. Wright suggests that if the pressure on Diddy continues to build, he might turn on Jay-Z to protect himself from harsher legal consequences. She hints at hidden secrets involving both music moguls, alleging that Jay-Z could soon face serious repercussions.
But Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters. And the victim-making machine kept going on.
Jay-Z has been notable by his silence since these charges were brought against Diddy. Why do you think that is?
Because that's what he does. He starts little fires everywhere, forces everyone involved to go and carry water while he sneaks away without a response. That changes now, Sean. I have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well.
Jay-Z and Beyonce is who she just named.
They're a nasty little couple. They do nasty things.
What do you think happened with Kim?
Keeping people against their will. Putting people on planes while they're unconscious, just like Aaliyah got on that plane. Unconscious. There's a lot of things that people don't want to talk about, Pierce.
Jaguar Wright, a former collaborator and vocal critic of the music industry, insists that Jay-Z's influence goes far deeper than most people realize. She argues that his actions behind the scenes could be far more damaging than what the public sees. Wright has hinted that the fallout from Jay-Z's alleged wrongdoings could be even more severe than Diddy's, suggesting that his near-perfect image as a business leader and cultural figure might be hiding some dark secrets that could...
Why does it all come to a head now? Why now? Why?
Because he's the acceptable monster at this time, like R. Kelly was the last time I sat on this couch.
So who's next?
Y'all don't see the lineup?
Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next.
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up. Why is everyone having such a hard time? He ain't doing different. He lined up D. Haven, stole his life and identity. He lined up Big L, stole his life and identity. He lined up Dame Dash, stole his life, identity, and took his love. Lined up R. Kelly. He wants to be the one.
Yeah, shout out D Haven. He actually hit us up, wanted to tell this story.
You need to talk to D Haven.
Yeah, we need to talk to him.
I told you that last year when I put you on the phone with him.
You did.
I want you to think about this. Allegedly, Sean Carter is responsible for enacting Hype Williams to put Aaliyah on a faulty plane to move her out the way as punishment for rejecting him, and so he could level up Beyonce, who was struggling. Let's just say allegedly that happened.
Diddy has been arrested and now faces serious federal charges, including racketeering, trafficking, and transporting individuals for adultery. These allegations are part of a larger investigation that has shaken the entertainment world, exposing alleged criminal activities going back over a decade. Despite his legal team's best efforts, Diddy has been denied bail several times. Amid this turmoil, rumors have surfaced that Jay-Z attempted to hide Diddy on a secret island to shield him from the fallout of the ongoing investigation. Reports indicate that Jay-Z may be trying to stay out of the spotlight due to the severity of the accusations against Diddy.
Morning, Sean Diddy Combs is expected back in a lower Manhattan federal courtroom, and that's as he'll go before the judge presiding over this trial. The music mogul will learn when this will all get underway. His lawyers would like for him to stand trial in the spring, but prosecutors have not taken any position as of yet. Now, Combs has a pile of charges stacked against him, including racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking, stemming from allegations going all the way back to 2008. Now, his lawyers hope 3 times will be the charm in another appeal to get him out of a Brooklyn jail, requesting the court to order his immediate release. Now, Combs was previously denied, a judge citing Diddy's, quote, substance abuse and anger issue, saying the danger is quite serious for threats and intimidation of witnesses. Now, the 54-year-old's lawyers also filed a motion for an evidentiary hearing, accusing the federal government of leaking hotel surveillance footage of him beating his former girlfriend, Cassie Ventura.
As the investigation unfolds, speculation is growing that Jay-Z might be the mastermind behind Diddy's legal troubles. Some believe he intentionally set Diddy up as part of a larger plan, manipulating events to put Diddy in a vulnerable position while protecting his own interests. Rumors suggest that Jay-Z may have orchestrated the situation to safeguard his reputation while leaving Diddy to face the consequences.
Wait, so hold on. Why is there chatter about Jay-Z being in the same club as Diddy? Allegedly, it's because of his interest in young girls. So rumor has it that Jay-Z exploits young women in the industry, young enough to be his own daughter. Now, if you've been following Jay-Z closely, you'll know that he's far from the wholesome family man he portrays himself to be. So Jay-Z has been under scrutiny for quite some time. Do you guys remember when he was romantically involved with Foxy Brown? Yeah, she was just 15 years old and he was 27. That raised more than a few eyebrows. But wait, there's more. Jay-Z maintains close friendships with Diddy, Russell Simmons, and R. Kelly, each of whom has faced allegations related to their relationships with underage girls. Now, with fresh evidence coming to light, it won't be long before Jay-Z has to address these shady connections.
The investigation into Diddy's alleged crimes is expected to reach as far back as the 1990s, raising concerns that Jay-Z's business history might also come under the spotlight. As investigators delve deeper, rumors are swirling that Jay-Z's rise to prominence during that era could be re-examined, with a focus on his early business dealings and connections. From the creation of Rasa-Afella Records to the rise of Ross Nation, Jay-Z's ventures have evolved into multi-million-dollar enterprises, making his past actions a potential point of interest for investigators.
Why are you so on top of the business side of Jay-Z? You know what I'm saying? Some people like to just be an artist.
Yeah, I was actually forced to be an artist and a businessman because when I tried to get a deal, I couldn't get a deal, so I had to create Rockefeller Records. We actually created Rockefeller Records from nothing. And, you know, so I was forced to know both sides of the business.
With the recent wave of investigations, there are rumors that Jay-Z's early business moves might be revisited for possible ties to illegal activity. Some speculate that Jay-Z, known for his sharp business instincts, could have leveraged his influence to create a situation where Diddy would bear the blame. If Jay-Z's ventures from the 90s become part of the investigation, it could reshape the story behind the rise of his empire, revealing a very different foundation from what the public has. Could be connected to illegal activities, potentially implicating him in questionable dealings with former partners. His long-standing friendship with Diddy has already raised suspicions, leading some to believe that Jay-Z might also be involved in Diddy's alleged crime.
Who was he hanging out with the most in the last few years?
They were doing photo shoots together and everything.
Diddy, right?
Brunch. Yeah.
Okay, so birds of a feather flock together, right?
Wow.
So he not far behind. And if Jay-Z was hanging out with Puff like this, and you saying Puff was this nigga, what type of nigga is Jay-Z to be hanging out with a nigga like that?
It was called Black Excellence, man. I remember that. It was called the Black Excellence.
The Black Excellence crew is a code word for, allegedly code word for the secret gay niggas and women in the industry that's rich. That's the Black Excellence mean to me. You know what I mean? Because the motherfuckers, they more Black Excellent than me. I'm Black Excellence. I stand on integrity. You know what I'm saying? I ain't selling my soul. I ain't gonna do shit that I'm not, that's gonna make me feel less than when I look in the mirror years later. Them niggas ain't Black Excellence. Them niggas is frauds. They hiding behind their money. They hiding behind these images. They hiding behind lies. You know what I'm saying? This is why people like me feel like, oh, we finally getting a breath of fresh air. Because all these niggas is a bunch of liars. Ain't nobody want to tell the truth because they want to be in the fucking circle of these sucker ass, lying ass niggas.
Stephen A. Smith has expressed serious concerns following Diddy's arrest, warning that the fallout could reach far into the entertainment industry. He believes that the ongoing events may create a ripple effect that impacts not just Diddy, but also many artists, executives, and stakeholders through
laws and people with foolishness and people with malcontent. But we are sifting through that and trying to make sure that we identify and vet people that have real claims, legitimate, credible claims. Right now, we're talking about 120 people from 25 different states for conduct that occurred over 25 years.
25 different states? Is that what you said? Not cities. You said 25 different states.
Yeah. Because, a lot of these parties obviously took place in Los Angeles, New York, Manhattan, or the Hamptons, and Miami. And a lot of these people were flown in. And this wasn't a secret. I mean, it was known that people were being flown in for these parties. People were being paid cash to attend these parties. People were being identified at clubs or at concerts or on the street even, and invited to these parties. So you have that group of people that are involved. And then you have another group, and maybe this is the more sinister situation where, young people with stars in their eyes wanting to break into the entertainment industry with promises of stardom, who are taken advantage of, in some cases allegedly drugged and abused, and basically just left behind, with shame and guilt.
A recent interview on the PBD podcast, Ice Cube shared his concerns about Diddy's growing legal issues, suggesting that powerful forces may be targeting the music mogul. While he admits he doesn't know all the details, he believes that someone influential could be orchestrating events to create a domino effect against Diddy. Reports have emerged alleging that Jay-Z, along with Diddy, has exploited young rappers, claiming he took advantage of rising stars like Nipsey Hussle and Usher. These allegations point to a troubling pattern where established artists may have used their power and influence to profit from the ambitions of newcomers in the industry.
We don't say Latino anymore. We say Latinx. Yeah, you say it. You know who doesn't say it? Latinos. They fucking hate it. But it's like, no, we can change the rules, and then the people who haven't caught on will get them. It's we think it's fetch. Latinx.
No. It's weird how the names are always changing every, like 20 or 30 years. Somebody wants to put a new label on the same thing.
You mean ethnic names?
Yeah. It seems like, you go from this to that and the other.
Right.
At the end of the day. And
people of color used to be, reversed 50 years ago.
Yeah, and it's just done to really keep us bickering.
Critics have pointed out several instances where both Jay-Z and Diddy have been accused of leveraging their influence to benefit from the talents of emerging artists, often at the expense of those who help build their brands. These allegations highlight a troubling trend in the industry, suggesting that established figures may prioritize their own interests over fostering genuine partnerships with new talent, raising serious concerns about exploitation within the music business. Given the gravity of the allegations against Diddy, Any statements Jay-Z makes in court could significantly impact the case's dynamics. His testimony might provide important insights into the relationships and interactions among key figures in the hip-hop world, potentially revealing information that could either implicate or clear Diddy of wrongdoing.
Good afternoon, everybody. So we made a bail appeal to Judge Carter. It did not go our way. The fight continues. We're not giving up by a long shot. I told Mr. Combs I'm going to try and get his case to trial as quickly as possible. I'm going to try and minimize the amount of time he spends in very, very difficult and I believe inhumane housing conditions in the special housing unit of the Metropolitan Detention Facility.
If you believe Jay-Z's testimony could change the course of the case, share your thoughts in the comments below. Your insights on how his involvement might impact the outcome or reveal new information are welcome.